Good morning. Here, Dr. Sujatha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science with Data Analytics, Bellolor College for Women, Erode. So let us take today we are just going to take the class for data mining. So first of all, we have to know what is data mining. It is nothing but we are just extracting information from huge sets of data. So it includes the utilization of refined data analysis tools to find previously unknown valid patterns and relationship in huge data sets. This includes mathematical algorithms, machine learning, and statistical models such as neural networks or decision trees. So where we have to apply the data mining? Shall we see now? That is now we have to just there is a lot of domains we have to use for that. In the particular, market analysis and management, corporate analysis and risk management, and fraud reductions. Apart from that, we are just using in a production control, customer retention, science exploration, sports, astrology, and internet web server aid, and etc. So what is the advantages of data mining? Because we have to just knowledge discover from the data, which pattern we want to know that is we have to just retrieve the data from the huge data sets. Okay. So what is the main advantages of data mining? So here in the organization, we have to obtain knowledge. That is the main concept we are having in the data mining. So the data mining technique enables organization to obtain knowledge-based data. So it is a cost efficient and it is easily, if you're in a huge data sets, it is very decision-making process and is very easy. There is the main advantages of this, and automatic discovery to hidden patterns as well as predictions and trends and behaviors, everything we have to know through the data mining. And it can be induced in the new system as well as the existing platforms. So it is a quick process and users to analyze enormous amounts of data in a short time. Okay, what are the disadvantages of data mining? So if there is a lot of disadvantages also in the data mining we are using. For this, because it is privacy and security is not an easy one. Because so there is a probability that there will be a chance to be sell useful data of customers to other organizations for money. Many data analytics software is difficult to operate because getting knowledge to educate that particular software is not an easy one. So we need advanced training on that particular analytics software. Next, it is a different algorithm used in for data mining. So for that purpose, it is just a difficult job to understand what is that actually. So which data mining task, which algorithm we have to choose, it is not an easy one. So this is the main disadvantages of using data mining. So it is not precise. So severe consequences in certain conditions for that. So what are the challenges we have to face in the implementations of data mining? So we have to just mine the data or retrieve the data. We have to just give the privacy and security first. So it is not an easy one. So it is a very big challenge for that. So at the same time, there is not a structured data we are having. So there is a lot of noisy and incomplete data. And we have to distribute all the data over the data sets and complex data also we are having. So performance should be very best. At the same time, data visualization is a very important role in preparing reports. So for that particular, so it is a very big challenge for an implementations of data mining. So here we have to just know with a lot of techniques we have to use for now using a data mining. So in recent data mining project, there is a data mining techniques have been developed. So it is just updating also. So first of all, there is a main concept we are having like that. There is a classification, clustering, regression, outer, and sequential patterns, predictions, and association rules. So what do you mean by classification? So classification, we have to just divide as classify the data. Okay. So this technique is used to obtain important and relevant information about data and metadata. Metadata is nothing but that is a data about the data that is known as a metadata. Okay. So this data mining technique helps to classify data in different classes. Different classes we have to classify. We have to just, it is easily understand. So it is the shortage, retrieving data, knowledge, extraction, the knowledge is very easy for classification. Next one is clustering. So next a big concept that is not clustering. So clustering analysis is a data mining technique to identify similar data. Which similar data we have to just know the cluster. For example, we are just know about a cluster of bananas. Like that, we have to similar data we have to identify, and it will be just going to the cluster. We have to just extract the data from the cluster. Okay. This technique helps to recognize the differences and the similarities between the data. What is the differences and what is the similarities? So we have to just find out through this. It is also very similar to classification, but it involves grouping chunks of data together based on the similarities. That is very important point he will be noted here. So next we will come to the regression. So regression analysis is identify and analyze the relationship between variables. Mainly it is identify and analyze the relationship between variables because of the presence of the other factor. Mainly it is used for a probability of the specific variable. So it is used to define the probability of the specific variable. So next we will come to the association rule. Nowadays we are just going all the Amazon products or everything online processing. We have to just use the association rules. This is a very important concept and a big concept in that particular data mining. So very useful in that particular updations now. So recently we are just going to association rule is a very important one. So it helps to discover a link between two or more items, and it is used to identify the behavior of the human beings. Okay, what is the hidden pattern of the data set? So we have to just find out through the data association rules. So it is created by searching data for frequent item sets. What is the frequent item sets? We have to just find out that will be extracted from the association rules. So they will be just using if-then patterns and using the criteria, support and confidence to identify the most important relationships. Next of all, we come to the outer deduction. Relates to observation of data items in the data sets which do not match an expected pattern. That is, we have to come into the outer layer sections. That is, what is our expected behavior. So it will be not match. So which or not match on expected pattern or expected behavior, it will come to the outer deduction analysis. Okay. So this may be also used in various domains like intrusion, deductions, fraud deductions, etc. So it is also known as outlier analysis or outlier mining. So the other name of this one is outlier analysis or outlier mining. Next one we will come to just to the sequential patterns. So the sequential pattern is nothing but that is evaluating sequential data to discover sequential patterns. So it is in a sequential data. It will be, we have to apply the sequential patterns in multiple fields ranging from science, business and finance to meteorology and geology. For everything, what is the sequential data we are having, we have to just apply the sequential patterns in there. So next we will come to the prediction. That is the last one. That is a prediction used a combination to other data mining techniques. So such as trends, clustering, classification, etc. It is the combinations of other data mining techniques. What is the main purpose of the prediction is it analyzes past events or instances in the right sequence to predict a future event. That is the main concept of predictions. Thank you.